Hi, I'm Lamara Craythorne, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what link building is and how it gets you higher rankings in Google and more traffic to your website. I'll also be sharing with you my 5 top link building strategies to help you get more links to your website. No matter how useful the content might be on your website or how amazing your website looks, without getting backlinks to the website, it's not going to rank high in the organic results. So it's really important to have a link building strategy as part of your marketing plan. So if you haven't got one already, start taking notes and start building your own strategy. Let's start with first what link building is. So link building is the process of acquiring hyperlinks, these are the backlinks, from other websites to your own. It's a proven tactic that will increase brand awareness and search engine rankings. So these backlinks, you see them all the time. They're the links you see on websites. Sometimes they're blue and they're underlined. And then when you click on them, they'll go through to another website. This is what a backlink is, and it's really important to build the number of these links from other websites to your website. The more you get, the more Google's going to see you as an authoritative website and give you higher rankings. But it's worth noting here, it's not about the amount of links you get, it's about the quality of these links. It's about getting good, unique websites linking to you. If you've got hundreds of spammy websites with links coming to you, Google's going to spot that. Google wants to see links coming from authoritative websites in your industry, experts in your industry, the people within your niche that know what they're talking about, and it works a good connection and relationship for you. Google's going to see that as helping your website. So when you're looking at getting links from other people, you need to make sure they're a trustworthy source, they're relevant, they're in your industry. You want to find that sweet spot where they're trustworthy, they're in your niche, and they're going to work for you. But how do you measure the website authority? How does Google measure this website authority? There is something called a metric that's used called domain authority. And domain authority is a number that indicates the authority of your website. So basically, the higher your domain authority is, the greater your chances of ranking in search engine results pages and getting more traffic to your website. This metric was devised to help people understand the authority of their website, other people's website, and see where you measure up. If you don't know what your own domain authority is, go into a tool called Ubersuggest. You can type in your website address and it will give you your score. The score is between 0 and 100. I've given you here an example. This is Amazon, and as you can see, they're up at 95. You know, it's very, very difficult to get that high. That's for the likes of Amazon, eBay. But what you want to do is try and get your domain authority as high as you can. Have a look at your competitors, see what domain authority they have, so you know exactly where to benchmark yourself. And what places can you get these backlinks from? They're everywhere. When you're networking, think about digital network. Think about where you can get links from other people, from podcast interviews, from guest posts, from answering questions on websites, from social media, from news websites, or commenting on other people's blogs. There's lots of ways that you can do this. And I'm going to share with you my 5 top ways of getting these links. Number 1, writing guest posts. A guest post is a post you write for someone else's website. It gives you the opportunity to engage with a new audience and establish yourself as an expert, all at the same time as having a link back to your website. So within your guest post, you have links to pages on your website, pages to link to your own blog, or link to your homepage, and this will provide you a backlink to your website. There's lots of ways that you can find websites out there where you could submit a guest post, and a great way that I like to use is by going into Google and type in the keywords submit a guest post or accepting guest posts, have them in quotation marks, and then next to that have some words related to your industry. So you could have website conversion optimization, and then you could have submit a guest post next to that. And that should bring up some results of people that are willing to accept guest posts on their website within your industry. My second strategy, and this one is a great one for anyone who has had their own business for a while, and it's links from your own network. List all of your business network. Have a think about people you know who have websites and they have blogs, people that you speak to, people that could be your clients, your suppliers, people you've met at networking events, people you've met in online memberships, or people you've helped out in the past, and build a list of these people. And then prioritize this list, rank this list. Who's the most relevant to your business? Who's within your industry, your niche? Who would has the same support for what you're doing? Who's in a similar area? Who do you think will be open to you writing a blog and having it on their website? And what's the domain authority of their website? And once you're loaded with this information, you can then prioritize who you're going to contact first, and then start working down this list. Think about the content ideas. So before you write anything, come up with some titles that you can reach out and talk to them about. What will help their audience? Is it a similar topic to yours? Can you do it justice? What can you offer that they're going to really want to show their audience? And then you can approach them, reach out to them. So before you write it, reach out to them, connect with them, be personable, and be upfront. Tell them what it is you're doing. And it might be that they want to do the same on your website, and you could give a backlink back to them. And then produce the content, and make sure when you're writing the content for their website, write it as you're talking to their audience, not your audience. Use their tone of voice and follow their style, and include links where relevant to your website so you can get that backlink. Here's an example of my own template that I use. You can see here, this is where I brain dump all of my connections, their web address, the domain authority, what the industry they're in, or the topic of their website, and whether I've contacted them, whether they've approved it. And it's a good way to organize yourself on where you're going to get backlinks for, because it's not a quick process. So have it all written down, prioritize from top to bottom who you're going to speak to, and work your way through this list. My third strategy is stealing it from your competitors. Have a look at what your competitors are doing. Who is linking to their websites? What backlinks do they have? And can you go and get the same backlinks? A great way to find out this information, again, is going to Ubersuggest, the tool. Type in the website address of your competitors and have a look at the backlinks pointing to them. See if there's websites on there where they've done some guest blog posts, and the chances are you'd be able to approach the same people. My fourth strategy is commenting on blogs. If you're like me, you probably geek out on YouTube videos, reading other people's blogs to get source of information. And when you see the bottom of these blog posts and where you can leave a comment, leave a comment. By leaving a comment on other people's blog posts, you can get a link back to your website and increase brand awareness too. So look for people within your industry with a higher authority than you've got, and see if they've got comments open on their blog, and start leaving comments. And then you can build up more backlinks, and it's not a lengthy process as writing guest blog posts. All you're doing is writing a relevant a short comment about that article, and bingo, you've got a link back to your website. And my last strategy that I want to go through today is press request alerts. Journalists are having to write content all of the time, and it's difficult to come up with fresh ideas. It's difficult to keep having new content and new experts to speak to without being repetitive. So what you'll find is journalists are putting out there for requests for quotes to support their articles, to support their content. And so if you check out Twitter, leading publications in your industry, your local news, you'll find the requests from journalists looking for people. There's also online services out there, Harrow, Press Request, Muckrack. Have a look on there and try and find the journalists within your niche where you can offer up a quote. Follow the hashtag journo requests, follow the hashtag PR requests, but you have to be quick. When you see these requests, people will jump on it straight away because it's quick, easy PR. So make sure you're geared up, ready to give a response. Have some quotes already written, some go-to quotes in a toolbox for you. So when you see a request out there, you can very quickly ping an email, copy and paste your quote in there, and hopefully you'll get a response and you've got your first one to answer this. It's a great way to get your name out there, to have some PR and get the digital links to your website. So in conclusion, optimizing your website on a regular basis is going to improve your rankings, your traffic to the website, and your conversions. Get these backlinks, try and network. Every time you see an opportunity to get another website to link to yours, get that quality linking to you. Keep your website up to date. Make sure you've got it optimized for SEO. Make sure you're doing your keyword research. You've got your keywords in there. And by pulling all of this information, all of this together, you'll help get higher rankings in Google and more traffic to your website. So thanks for watching today, and good luck with your website and getting those backlinks.